If you're getting ready to sell your home, you need to know that most buyers today are looking for a move-in ready home. They're not looking to do a lot of repairs, and they've been spending a lot of time on Instagram and HGTV, so they kind of expect everything to look and feel like new. But the flip side of that is they are willing to pay up for it. So how do you take advantage of that, and what do you need to do in order to get your home ready to sell fast and for the most money possible? Well, the answer to that is maybe nothing, but probably at least a little bit of something. So today, I'm going to give you 5 simple tips about how to get your home ready to sell fast and for top dollar. Hi there, I'm Stephanie Frost with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Home Team Realty in Ocala, Florida. And I'm here every Tuesday to talk about all things real estate in the Ocala and Marion County area. Even in a seller's market like this one, not every home is selling for over asking price, or even getting multiple offers. 2 homes side by side with exactly the same square footage and floor plans might sell for 2 very different prices. Why? Well, more than likely because one seller did a better job of getting their home ready to sell than the other one did. So, step 1 to getting your home ready to sell is to declutter. You've heard it before, and you'll hear it again, mostly because it's true. It is the single most important thing that you can do in order to make your home seem bigger and more inviting to a buyer. Most people, myself included, have a tendency to fill up every available space with our stuff. If you've lived in your home for even a year, you've probably already collected way more stuff than you probably realize. And if you've been there for longer, well, let's just say you're in for a real shock when you start to pack. No shame, we've all been there, including me. But now it is time to thin the herd. You don't have to get rid of it all. But if you don't absolutely need it or use it on a daily or weekly basis, pack it away. More is definitely less in this situation. Nothing screams, "This house is too small," louder than having storage shelves overflowing with stuff and junk crammed into every nook and cranny. And that goes for your clothes, too. If it's out of season or you don't wear it much, pack it up, as painful as that may be. You want those closets to look like they came straight out of House Beautiful. You know the ones that I mean. The ones where you can actually see a little space between the clothes hangers and there's 3, maybe 4 pairs of shoes decoratively placed on the shelves. And it looks like the maid just finished up about 3 seconds ago. Definitely not my house. Any maid worth her salt would run screaming out of my house. But speaking of the maid, that brings up step number 2, which is to clean. Clean like you actually had a maid. By which I mean scrub everything. Again, it's human nature that when you live somewhere for a while, we tend to get blind to some of the dirt and clutter around us. But somebody walking into your home for the first time will not be. They'll have eagle eyes for every little thing they can find wrong. So take a good hard look at what needs to be done and do it. Pay close attention to things near the ceiling like air returns or down near the floor like baseboards. We tend to focus mainly at eye level on the day-to-day, so those are the areas that it's really easy to miss. Wash the windows, and if you have window blinds, wash them too. This is also a good time to make sure that all of your light fixtures actually have working bulbs. The more bright and well-lit a house is, the bigger it's going to feel. Step 3 is to patch and paint anything that needs it. Patch any small holes or wall damage, replace any damaged door jambs or baseboards, and slap on a fresh coat of paint if you need to. And let's face it, you probably need to. This is also a great time to paint over that purple accent wall that you absolutely adore, because most buyers are not going to share your enthusiasm. Yes, it's your house, but the whole point of all this is to make it somebody else's house. So keep things neutral with colors like gray, white, or taupe. And the last thing, but another really, really important one, is to tackle the outside. The outside of your house is the very first thing that a buyer sees, and if they don't like it, they might not even make it to the inside. Every real estate agent I know can tell you at least one story about pulling up in front of a house just to have their buyer tell them to drive on to the next one because they didn't like the curb appeal, or lack thereof. Heck, I've got a dozen of them. So make sure that the outside of your house invites a buyer in to see all the nifty stuff that you did inside. If you have to, power wash the outside of the whole house and your driveway and your walkways. Clean out the gutters, replace any dead plants in the landscaping, and make sure that everything stays mowed. And unlike that purple accent wall in the living room, color actually is your friend here. A brightly painted door can go a long way towards making the front porch really stand out to a buyer. And there you have it. 5 simple steps to get your home ready to sell. And now that you've got that part down, come back next week and we'll talk about how to stage your home to get top dollar in no time flat. And don't forget to like and subscribe because I do this every week and you don't want to miss anything.